Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another one. It's Nostalgia Bong Hits. And instead of telling half of you that you're stupid as hell for investing in 151 long term and that you should sell, we're going to lighten the mood today and we're going to talk about some fun stuff on the channel, actually. Like I said, I love talking about Pokemon and I gladly will talk about it in the comments with any of you. I always enjoy it. I always enjoy the debates. I always enjoy the opinions, of everyone. And so anyway, we're gonna talk about why Pokemon Dean is a pussy. Dude, when I found that guy being a YouTuber, I'm like, man, he looks like such a little bitch, Like he has like the gay little highlights. Like, dude, if you're a dude and you have like highlights like that, you need to re-examine your life decisions. Like, that shit's lame. But people always ask him, they're like, now, and here's the question we're gonna ask on the channel. Is he smashing the almighty Pokemon Chloe? Who knows? He denies it all the time. He's like, no, we're not. And like every time in the comments, I'm like, Pokemon Dean, bro, I know you hitting that. Like, dude, he's such a little bitch. But yeah, man, Pokemon Dean fucking sucks. Like, if you watch that dude's content, you really need to just re-examine your life decisions as well. What a pussy. Anyway, Pokemon Dean sucks. Who else is on the chopping block today? What do you guys think? Anybody else we should call out for being lame? Dr. Applesauce is so fucking gay too, man. By the way, that is like the worst fucking YouTuber for advice I've ever seen in my life, dude. Ever, man. The worst. Who's next? But back to Pokemon Dean, bro. Fuck him. Like, who the fuck is he? He just came in the hobby out of nowhere and like make shit videos. They're like, I don't know. His videos suck. But I will say this. He got to hang around Pokemon Chloe, so I mean, hey, that's a dub for any of us. I gotta say. I think she has a husband though, doesn't she? Pretty sure Pokemon Chloe has a husband. But Pokemon Dean's definitely trying to get that on the seconds, Fuck that guy. Pokemon Dean's a little weasel. He's the type of girl that'll he's the type of girl. Yeah, pretty much. He's the type of guy that'll be banging your fucking sister while you're not looking, Like, hey man, how you doing? And he like hits your sister up and gets her DMs. You're like, you motherfucker, dude. Thought we were friends. You know what I mean? Pokemon Dean, bro. Pokemon Dean, if you watch this, fuck you, little bitch. Anyway, so now we're gonna get off of having some fun on the channel. We're going to go back to the more seriousness of things. Guys, I was saying this card was a good buy on this channel. I mean, throwing it on my records. I want to review my records with my channel to know, like, because even I forget sometimes to like go back, like 6 months ago when I was saying stuff on this channel, because like I sometimes forget that I've made videos for so long. And I have, people coming to me like, dude, I should have bought Lost Origin at 2,400 when you were saying it. And it's like, then now I'm right. And it's, over $3,000, like back there, like those two cases, you got to dig them out past the other good investments. Like, look, yeah. As the Surging Sparks box pops up. Oh, shit. My only fuck up. No, I bought this really cheap too, so it's not a big deal. But, yeah. So even Surging, bro, is starting to go up a little bit again. So we're at, there's the Fusion, there's the Lost Origin. But yeah, so I want to just go over my track record of what I've said on this channel, what has been recorded. And yeah, it might interest you guys. Like, if you guys have been long-term subscribers that watch my content pretty frequently now, we're going to go back. We're going to go back on half the things I was saying to buy. And we're going to start with this card right here. Guys, Gengar VMAX. I said on this channel. And checking back, I said to buy this at $12.50. I told you guys. It is now selling between 15 and 18 pretty frequently. And I think it's on the cusp of hitting $2,000. I'm telling you, Gengar goes up slowly over time. And having one in perfect condition, I want to explain how difficult it actually is. Like, if someone's new coming into the hobby and they want to build a PSA 10 alt art position, I mean, yes, you can go buy it on eBay. I get that. I understand. But you have to open up. Like, if you want to rip this card, You're spending $5,000 to open up a case, guys, and the main chase card is only $1,300. It was only $1,250 in a 10. It just felt extremely, extremely, extremely undervalued. The Lugia, I also think, is the same way right now. It's starting to go up, but I felt this card was extremely undervalued. I bought mine back at $550. I've held on to it the entire time, and I love this card. It's one of my favorite arts in Pokemon. Some people may disagree, but I love the Gengar artwork, and nothing really stands out like this card. One of my friends, when I was saying to buy Gengars, he bought 3 raw ones at $400. They're now like $550, by the way. So just showing that people get results from fucking just listening to what I'm saying. Next one, Leafeon VMAX. This card, I'm telling you guys, is about to pump, and I'll explain why. There are a lot of Leafeon fans, including myself. I love Leafeon. And I think it's such a good pickup. Like I picked this up at $450 back in the day. Dirt cheap. It's now like $550, $650, but I'm telling you, this will be a $700, $800, $900 card. A lot of people are looking to this card as a stored safe value. And on top of that, this is the best Leafeon art we've gotten in a long time. Like, when you look at Crown Zenith Leafeon, I just think it looks like shit. When you look at, like, the Rainbow Leafeon, it's cool looking, but it just doesn't have the same, like, appeal and, like, standout factor. And just the art of this card, man, is so fucking crisp. Like, you literally have the fucking, like, the hay bales in the background just looking like a field. I don't know. I love it. I love the card. This card's a little more risky. It hasn't been extremely liquid as of late. I mean, it still sells, but I still think if you can find someone panic selling one of these in a PSA 10, probably not a bad idea to pick them up, you know. That's only if you find them at, like, panic sale prices, not like I have to have it prices. But so we started off saying Gengar. We're going to go back to the beginning of my channel where I was saying to buy Ancient Origins. Ancient Origins, guys. Let's look at the prices of that. So I was saying to buy it at the $2,000 mark, right around that range, saying it was a good set. I bought it at $1,200. It is now a $5,500 box. So you just listened to my advice and held on to it and didn't sell it like an idiot like I did just because I wanted money. Yeah, you're up tremendously. Team Up. I was saying to buy it $3,000. Maybe $4,000, but somewhere between $3,000 to $4,000. It is now $10,000. I still think Japanese Team Up at $800 a booster box is not a bad buy. I think people will eventually spill over into that and like be like, fuck it, just give me Japanese Team Up. The box looks sick anyway. So I think Japanese Team Up is a good pickup. Still has the good chase cards in it. So that's another good set. But I was saying to buy it. Look at the numbers you would have did. What's next on the list? Lost Origin cases. Going up from $2,400 to like what, $32? I see some people asking $35 for them, but Chilling Reign going up, which I still said to buy it, I think around $2,500. Now the cases are over $3,000. Let's see here. I think I said something about buying Twilight Masquerade. What else do we have? Prismatic is a more recent one, but Lost Origin ETBs. I was saying to buy those at like 40s and 50s. They're now 100. Champion's Path. I was saying to buy at 80, 85. It's now 130. Crown Zenith. Said was probably a good pickup. I wasn't like super bullish on Zenith, but yeah, it's $200 ETB. It was like $50. What else do we got? But I'm not going to take credit for the Zenith one though. I'll be fair. You know, I'll be fair with my track record. Obsidian Flames. I was saying it was a buy at 160. Now 250. I would sell now. Same with Temporal Forces. Same with Battle Styles. I can't remember if I said if it was 100 or not. Now it's 200. What else do we have on the list? Heavy hitters boxes. I was telling people to stock up on these when they were $40 to $70. They're now $200. Pokemon Center ETB sealed cases. I was telling people to buy those. The Fusion Strike ones. They were like 1,500. They're now a hell of a lot more. Probably around 3 bands for a case. Man, looking back at that, I was going to buy a lot of the Fusion Strike Pokemon Center ETB cases. Anyway, they were $200 at one point. Now they're like around $3,000. I mean, they really are high as fuck. I haven't checked the most recent price on them, but I'm guessing from them being $350 a box, they're really expensive. But Fusion Strike PC ETBs are another one. I was saying to buy those at one point for like the, I don't know, like 200 range. They're now 350. I really wouldn't buy them now, but you missed the boat, kind of. But I will say another play that I just thought of that we're going to say right now. Brilliant Stars sealed Pokemon Center ETB cases. You can still find these on Marketplace for like $500. And I mean, even if this set does just as well as Fusion or even close, these sealed cases will probably be $2,000. I'm not selling mine. Twilight Masquerade sealed Pokemon Center ETB cases. I think you're a screaming buy. You can get them for $500 right now. I think that will be a $2,000 to $3,000 case. So don't sleep on Twilight Masquerade cases from Pokemon Center. I think we've gotten the last print of those. So yeah, that's another one. What else was I telling people to grab? Whenever the booster boxes were at $150, I was telling people to buy them. That you're probably not going to see booster boxes for under $200. I was right on that. Let's see, what else? Oh, Unbroken Bonds. When it was $500. Now it's a $2,000 box. Probably on its way to $3,000. Another good box I was saying to pick up. Beautiful box. Honestly, a beautiful box. Yeah, Unified Minds, I was saying to buy it when it was cheap. Roaring Skies was another one I was saying to buy at like fucking $1,000. It's now like $3,500. Like, this is my track record, guys. And it's not like I get a bunch of stuff wrong. I mean, you know, you could argue, okay, well, yeah, you didn't get Paldea right. Okay, you got me. One thing I have gotten wrong in my entire track record of being on YouTube. And I maybe gotten a couple of singles wrong. You guys, Venusaur was another one. Like, Venusaur did drop because of the mad supply. That's hard to predict because you really don't know the supply. And even I was saying, just buy mint copies and grade them and you'll make money, you know? Either way. So if they do drop, and that's another thing, buying PSA 10 card, buying really clean raw cards of any card and grading it at 10, as long as it's an expensive card. You know, so even if you bought Venusaurs and you bought perfect condition ones like I was telling you for $70 and you graded them, you're now tremendously fucking up. So, you know, yeah, you may have lost money if you just held the raw card, but if you put effort in and actually graded it, yeah, you're up. You know, so I've gotten a few things wrong, but like losing $30 on a Venusaur, right? Fucking shit, who cares? The Drowsies went down, so I got the Drowsies slightly wrong. That's why I say, like, my singles record's like, you know, like probably like 30, 70. You know, like I'm right 70% of the time, wrong maybe 30% of the time. So, you know, yeah, you could argue that I've been wrong on a couple singles, but still, that's it. That's it. Everything else I've been right on. You know, oh, Evolving Skies ETBs. I was saying to buy these when they were like 200. Well, hell, I was saying to buy these when they were $40. They're now $400 for these. The sealed window ETBs. But I'm telling you guys, if you want to put your money in something that is better than gold, better than silver, better than houses, it is these right here. Evolving Skies. Look at that. ETBs with the window tins. Rare as fuck. I never see these in their original boxes, by the way. They're always like already opened. But these were the play. Bought them back at 40. They're now 400. And even at 400, I would not consider selling these. Like, these are the play. Even at 400, you're going to see these be 1,000. Mark my words. You heard it here. You heard it here. Anyway, yeah, let's go over my track record, though. Pokemon Center Evolving Skies ETBs. What was I saying about those at? 4s? 4s, I think? 5s, maybe? They're now like 9. So we recommended those on the channel. That's like, dude, the list goes on, man. And you guys think I'm wrong about, some of you may think I'm wrong about 151. You're in for a surprise. You're in for a surprise, man, when you see more shit outperform that. I'm just saying. Like when you see the 3 prismatic Pokemon Center ETBs you bought double in price, and your 151 Pokemon Center ETB hasn't even fucking went up like $200, you're going to be like, whoa, I should have listened to that motherfucker. Damn it. Just telling you. Or when the regular Evolving Skies ETBs hit 1,000 and the Pokemon Center 151 ETBs maybe at like $700, you're going to be like, fuck, man. Why not just buy a bunch of Evolving Skies? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Or if it drops, which could be even more scary, the Pokemon Center ETB 151 just tanks. I mean, who knows? At this point, it's become a pretty safe, sought-after collectible, at least. Like, it's like liquid, you know. But as far as future growth, I don't know, guys. I'm just saying, if you're holding on still, you're pretty much just being greedy, bro. Like, you're just being greedy and not wanting to sell. I don't know. Like, if a gain from $100 an ETB or $50 an ETB, and it's now $600 and you just still don't want to sell, it's just like, bro, come on. How much more gains do you want from a product? Like, how much more gains do you want? You know, even if you bought them at 400 and they're now 600, like, how much more of a gain do you want, guys? Like, holy hell. Anyway, that's just the point of this video. Like, it's just time to cash. You know, like, look at how much it's went up. It's just time to cash out. You did good. You know, it had a good run. It did. 151 had a great run. If you bought it, you were a genius. And you deserve your money. Take it. You know, if you bought 151 at 80 a UPC and it's now $400, take your money. Take your money, man. And do something else with it. Put it in some of these other sets like Evolving Skies. Like, you did good. Like, I'm proud of you. If you bought these at 80 and you're at $400, congratulations. If you bought PC 151 ETBs and they're now up, congratulations. Take your money. Take your money while you can. I mean, I'm telling you, I am usually right 90% of the time. Go turn your 151 into prismatic. I'm telling you. When prismatic is out of print, you are going to thank me. Just trust the process. Trust the process. It's time to cash out. You know, and a lot of you may not believe this. Some of you do. But it's time. You know, I could say maybe hold on to the 151 Pokemon Center ETB till it's 7 or 8. But the risk you're taking is not worth $100 profit or $200 profit. You're better off cashing and just throwing it into prismatic PC ETBs or Evolving Skies. I would say mainly Evolving Skies ETBs because they have the age factor to them and being a crazy set. But I'm telling you, 151, prismatic Pokemon Center ETBs, getting 3 of them for the price of 151 ETB, you can't go wrong, bro. They're never going to drop below that, you know. But 151, it could drop. It's hard to tell. I mean, it'll probably slowly just keep creeping up, but man, when Prismatic's out of print, you're going to see it be a $500-$600 ETB, you know, for Pokemon Center. So don't sleep on it. Just don't sleep on Prismatic and really consider selling 151 because I think the tops are pretty close to in. And like I said, the squeezed lemon analogy of 151 has been squeezed of all the profit. You bought in when the lemon wasn't squeezed yet, and now it's squeezed. So it's time to sell and get into a new lemon, Prismatic Evolutions or Evolving Skies, that hasn't been squeezed yet, that's ready for full, you know, growth of profits. I'm telling you. A lot of people may not like to hear it. You can't be nostalgic. You just have to be a realist. Like me, I'm not nostalgic really to any of this. I'm just a realist of like what's going to happen to it. And that is why I've done so well, is because I'm a realist to this shit. Like, I don't care what cards are in each set. I care about the numbers. I don't care if there's a Charizard in the set I like. You have to look at the actual fucking set values. And look back in black and white. I mean, not black and white. Sun and Moon. It's the same damn way. You have to look at the values. All the expensive sets team up. They're more expensive than all the other sets like Burning Shadows. Anyway, that's my point. That's all we have for this one. We're out. Hope you enjoyed it.